Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mediocre Men Media Podcast, starring Phantom, Mike Darkside, KCU Darby, Taco Tony, Ultima, and Jake the Good Man. Now let's get this show on the road. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's episode of the Mediocre Men Media Podcast. What's going on? My name is Jake the Good Man. Along with us in the call, we have our friend Ultima, Phantom, and Mike. What's going on this evening, guys?
Nothing much.
Seems like it's a pretty chill night. It definitely feels it feels like a really chill night. Like I just want to sit back, hang out, and just talk with you guys.
Fuck you.
Which we actually have an interesting topic to go over tonight. It's pretty much going to be the key point of the show, which we'll get into here in just a little bit. It's going to be this past Thursday, there was the new Nintendo Direct that happened.
Bruh, let him speak. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Okay, so they had the new, they had the Nintendo Direct that was, on last Thursday, which we're going to be, in a little bit, we're going to be getting into, like, the games that were announced, like, what we're excited for, like, what we kind of want to see. Before we do that, I gotta ask, how's everyone's past week?
Club.
How's everyone's past week going?
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Fucking good.
Derpy. Very derpy.
Very derpy indeed. What about you, Ultima? How's your week going, bud?
Boring as fuck, but I caught up with Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, nice. You're watching the sub though, then correct?
Both. Like I saw Universe 6 and the beginning of Goku Black's dub, and then completely rest and sub because I'm not gonna wait since all the hype is now.
Right, which they just aired the last. Did they? I'm not caught up with Super, but did they just air the last episode or no?
No. Last episode is on the 25th. However, they aired episode 129 a few days ago.
Okay.
On March 3rd.
I was just a bit curious, so we still got to. It's. I thought it'd be around middle of March whenever the show was gonna end, but yeah, that's all right. I definitely need to sit down and start watching Super.
Yes, you fucking do.
Yes, I do. So, anyways, we're gonna be taking our first break. During this break, we're actually gonna be playing. Mike, I gotta give you credit for this, man. I was listening to this earlier, and you've been getting back into remixing and everything. I know this Over 9000 track is killer, dude.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So here's Over 9000 by our very own Mike the Dark Side, and when we get back, I gotta tell you about my experience with disc golf, and then we're gonna get into the Nintendo Direct talk. So that's all coming up next right here on the M3 Podcast.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! Yeah. 1,000? There's no way that... What did the scouter say about...
You're listening to the M3 Podcast. If you want to check us out on social media, then be sure to like Mediocre Men Media on Facebook. Now, let's send it back to the studio. Welcome back to the M3 Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed over 9,000. Boy, I was listening to that before we got on air, and my goodness, it is fantastic. I love it. I love it. So I got to share this experience. Before I tell you guys my disc golf experience and everything, Phantom, you had an announcement you wanted to make, correct?
Yeah, first off, those of you who joined the Discord general chat last week, which was Skylar and Tanuki, I am very sorry that the audio was not working and that I had to delete the entire fucking podcast. I redid the podcast last night and tonight with a bonus episode 0.5 to make up for that. Tag Talk will be next week, and then we're implementing the bi-weekly schedule for Tag Talk. We are also running a casting call for a comic club for a Digimon Oh my god, that's fucking loud, Mike!
Yeah, what?
Go ahead,
we're running a casting call for a Digimon comic dub on my Casting Call Club profile. So if you know how to voice act Digimon characters, the main characters specifically up to Data Squad, please go to Casting Call Club. Follow us on our respective accounts, as I said on Tag Talk earlier. And also, we are planning to do stuff on the Discord in returns, as to offense, in regards, not returns. I am a fucking stupid idiot who messes my words up. So, yeah, we're probably going to do game nights or karaoke nights or something like watching stuff on Rabbit simultaneously. So, if you want to join in on that, there should be a Discord link on the YouTube video, on the YouTube channel, and I hope to God it's on the Spreaker page. Good.
It's going up. It's going up on the Spreaker page.
Thank fuck for that, because I know it's on the Anime Gamester stuff, and the Mediocre Men Media Instagram, I made a story post with the Discord link, but anyone who checks that out are going to have to, like, put that link in manually.
Yeah, that's
typing it out.
That's something that's always bugged me about Instagram. Like, it doesn't allow you to... you can't like just click on a link, and they really need to fix that.
I think you used to be able to, but like it was something like you did something, you know, the way you input links into your bio on Casting Call Club?
Yeah,
I think it was something like that, but like they got rid of it.
they should have
Maybe.
kept that then. That would have been handy to have. But then
Yeah,
again, like
I'm not sure.
people would be advertising their websites like nonstop. Be like, hey, if you want to keep subscribed to this, go check out my channel or something like that. Hey, plugins.
Yeah, something like that. And also, check out Ryan the Griffin. I think that's the channel.
Yeah, you're right.
Check
You're
out
right.
Skylar Tanuki's channel, Mackenzie's channel, Tanuki's channel if he has one. I'm pretty sure he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in the Discord that you can think of that we can promote?
Oh, there's a lot of people. Like, you got Crimson, you got Munson, you got all of us here that are a part of the M3 crew. Goodness, I have to like look and see like who's all in there that I know that has a YouTube channel. But anyways,
Oh yeah, you're gonna get confused. I changed a lot of people's names.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, like 02, I changed to 0123.
Yeah, actually, that's another person to go subscribe to 02 because he's another person like Crimson who has the really good knuckles.
Moon, who I changed to Moody Moon.
Right, but anyways, you also want to talk about the soundboarding, correct? Or did you already say something about it?
Oh yeah, if anyone in this fucking call right now, or basically Casey or K-Swiss, if you listen back, we want to do something about alternating who runs the console for Tag Talk, because as far as I know, it's just me and Goodman right now.
Right, and we were kind of saying beforehand, like we kind of like schedule when, like kind of select what nights or like what weeks we want to do it, because we honestly don't know. Like, we might have something come up one weekend where it's like, oh, I'm not going to be able to do it that weekend, so maybe I should select, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and like, since I don't have my laptop anymore due to the hard drive being corrupt, the only possible way I have doing the podcast is A, do it on my own, B, go into Discord, have my Discord voice channel settings to push to talk so I can actually record the audio from Discord and onto Spreaker, because Skype unfortunately does not have a push to talk audio selection.
Which it really needs that. But yeah, so we kind of decided on like weeks to select and everything. So we'll kind of sit down like during the week and kind of discuss maybe like who wants to run when. But I got a bit of an interesting story to share with you. Yesterday, K Swizzle to the Dizzle was in the area, and he drove down here. We got to hang out for a little while yesterday evening, and got to play some disc golf, which I'm immediately hooked onto it. I'm immediately hooked onto it. I have to say. What's up?
Hey, Goodman, I have to pause you for a sec. Fodder fucker.
If he gets into the call, I wonder if he's going to share that story.
Yeah. Okay, you can continue now.
Okay, so yeah, like we played disc golf yesterday, and it's kind of cool, like seeing like how it works and everything. But I got a disc now. Thank you, Casey, for it. I'm definitely gonna try to get out more and go play some disc golf, because I know there's a disc golf course near me, but I really want to play this more often. And speaking of playing stuff, let's get right into the gaming talk.
The boobs.
Oh, we're going there. Oh. Oh, but no. So there's a game. Before I say this, you guys been playing any video games as of recent, like that are new or old games or anything?
Well, you know what I've been playing, because we played it last week, and oh shit, where the fuck's your 3DS? Because we have to do a Pokemon battle, and we have to give our shit to Ultima.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you guys never did that to me. Send it to me now during the break, or just right now.
All right, we'll do that.
I have to find my DS. Fuck.
I gotta grab. I'm grabbing mine right now. It's like right here next to me. But
Welcome to the M3 podcast, where we're never on time.
No, we're never
Yeah,
on time.
we're never
dude.
on time,
Dude.
and we're never prepared.
Dude.
Even and
Dude, like.
and we
no-
always cut each other off.
Yeah. No joke, and this kind of happened by accident because I thought like the stuff I was helping out with kind of went a bit longer than I thought it would. I'm like this, like, okay guys, before the show I'm gonna call at 7:00. 20 minutes later is when I'm able to call. Actually, no, not even 20 minutes later. 30 minutes later. Yeah, that shows how good of a freaking host I am. I'm terrible. Sorry, no, I'm just kidding. We're that mediocre, ladies and gentlemen. Like we're.
Yup. And I wanted to pre-record the whole, team call out and shit, but now I gotta do it live.
Fuck.
can't add
Sorry,
the music.
Ultima.
I can't add the music. I wanted to make it epic.
Oh, dude, I actually have an idea. Like, if we do like Pokemon or something next week, like I can tell you after the show, like what kind of an idea that I had that you might actually really like for a intro Ultima. But any games you've been playing as of recent Ultima?
Other than that D&D craze, I've been getting back into Monster Hunter World because I've taken a break and I decided, hey, there's tempered enemies, there's stronger things. Let me get back into it because why the fuck not?
Is Monster
Oh shit, I really need to get in DD.
Is Monster World worth picking up? Because I've had some people tell me they've been playing
Yes.
the game.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will have
Definitely yes.
I will have to add that to my list then. What about you, Mike? Any video games you've been playing as of recent?
No, not really. Not really.
No.
In fact, I've laid off of playing games for a little while.
The only video games he was playing was Make the Bitch Pass Out, BDSM edition.
Which we'll get into that story later on down the podcast whenever it gets to M3 After Dark. There's a game that Casey and I have been playing, and I think everyone here at M3 would enjoy it. Especially like, well, I think all you guys would enjoy it. It's basically like a Creativerse meets RPG, and it's a game called Portal Knights, which is on the Switch, PS4. I think it's on the PS4. But
fucking hell.
But that game's a blast. That game's a blast. So I recommend that game if you're looking for it's only like $30, so if you're looking for just like a game to play like outside of main series stuff, I'm looking into Portal Knights. You can play online with friends. You can play offline. The only problem is like if you want to go to your friend's world, like they have to be online for that to happen. It can't be like how it is with Creativerse. Say like if like Phantom's on offline, but if like me and Mike want to get on the server and like kind of build some stuff, like we can do that there. But you can't do that in Portal Knights, sadly. But now that we got that out of the way, are you guys ready to talk about the thriller that was?
Smash Bros!
Are you guys ready to talk about the thriller that was the Nintendo Switch? Not the Nintendo Direct that was this past Thursday.
Sure.
All right, so let's start off with the 3DS, which they're pretty much at the tail end of the console. So I'm looking at some of the games that they announced. You got WarioWare Gold, which is coming out August 3rd. Has anyone in here even played a WarioWare game? I haven't, but I've watched people play them.
Demos.
Demos. Speaking of demo, I'm sure they have a demo for WarioWare Gold, but it looks like it'd be fun to play like 2 player or something. Like it maybe not like by yourself, but like with friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a party game for
Yeah.
party reasons, for party people who come to the party, and
Yeah,
not those dweebs who don't.
Freaking dweebs. Freaking dweebs.
You know what else is coming to the 3DS? Because I want to segue into another game that I'm somewhat excited for.
Oh, what is it, dude?
Luigi's Mansion is coming to the 3DS.
Yes, that's another one on here. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, dude, now you got Luigi's Mansion 1 and 2 on the 3DS. Like, I know some people are wanting that game on the Switch, like to have like an HD version, but still, man, I'd buy it. I'm gonna. That is the 3DS game that they announced that I am for sure gonna go out and buy it. It definitely seems like you're excited for that too, Ultima.
I'm excited for it just because I've wanted to play Luigi's Mansion for a while, but my GameCube has been out of commission. Like I can't get the wires, and even if I could, the fucking prices are way too much, and I don't want to deal with Amazon. But there's another game I'm ready for, but I'll say that after you say another one because back and forth, why not?
Okay, another one that I have on here is, and this is funny because me and I'm sorry, Phantom and I gotta be correcting my own grammar here. We were playing Smash Brothers a week ago. We were playing Smash Brothers a week ago. We saw this Armadillo character. We had no idea who he was, but well, after watching the 3DS games announcements, we kind of found out. There's a game coming out called Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers, which is kind of like this Western style game from what I saw, and like you can team up with your Mii, but like the main character is that armadillo, which his name's Dylan, and the demo is going to be available on May 10th, and it says the game is coming out on May 24th. So I don't know about you guys personally. I mean, I saw it. I thought it was okay game. Probably nothing I'm too interested in, but yeah. Now, what's the game you's gonna mention, Ultima?
So this game just recently came out for the PS4 and Xbox One, but hey, Okami is now coming to the 3DS, to where I think it'll actually be better played because, in my opinion, anything that involves drawing, like Okami or Okami Den from the DS Lite, it fits really well in the DS. Just you don't have that second analog stick.
Dude, the art style looks so beautiful. Like it's really like everything just like really stands out.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean 3DS. Sorry, I've read that wrong. It's coming to the Switch.
Guess you had to switch consoles there for a second. Okay, that was terrible. I was slot, but no,
it was uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
Like that,
Jake, the ATM Deep Throat Goodman fan for you.
That game looks awesome. I want to get that game. I want to and I'll see that on this list in just a minute to give you a date as to when it comes out. But next up on this list we have Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. This game's supposed to be coming out in 2019, which what's up with these Mario and Luigi games like having these really long names? Like it seems like really cool because I heard a lot of positive feedback whenever people saw the announcement for this, because I guess it's like a remake or something of... Yeah, it is a remake of Bowser's Inside Story.
It's a remake with a DLC expansion.
Yeah, you get that Bowser Jr. DLC, but... I've never played... any of you guys ever played the Mario and Luigi games?
Nah.
Phantom, what about you?
Nah.
Mike, have you ever gone inside Bowser?
Pause.
No.
You don't want to get inside me.
Pause.
I had to make the joke. The name is literally in the name of the game. I had to.
Like, I wonder what
they're thinking.
That's what I was thinking also, like, what do you think, how do you think that idea came to be? Like, you had the people at the table, and they're like, alright guys, I got this great idea for a game. What if, now hear me out on this, it's gonna sound really cheesy, but what if we went inside Bowser?
Sounds gay, let's do it.
Yeah, that probably took some time to, like, get the name by, I imagine, but... You mentioned Luigi's Mansion 3DS remake for the 3DS, of course. No exact date as to when it's coming out, but it says 2018. So it is coming out this year. And
probably later in the year.
Yeah, probably gonna be like, I predict like fall or like right around like November. That's what I'm guessing. Now let's move to the Switch news. And as you said a moment ago, Okami HD is coming to the Switch, a game that looks probably one of the best looking games for the Switch as they announced. That's coming out in summer of 2018. Here's another one that really, really sparked a topic, or sparked like a lot of discussion, because people were just like going crazy over the amiibo that was announced for this. It's Dark Souls coming out on May 25th.
Solar! Praise the sun!
Dude, I want that amiibo. I've never played Dark Souls, but I just want that amiibo. That looks so cool.
I don't fuck with amiibos normally, but I do. I definitely get Solar's amiibo for Dark Souls 1, just because I'm holding off on playing Dark Souls until it comes to the Switch. I would like it for the PS4, but I'd rather get it for the Switch because I haven't played my Switch since I beat Breath of the Wild. So it's been sitting there,
just sitting there,
staring at me. Yeah, because fucking I'm only on hotspot internet. I don't got home internet. I can't play Rocket League with y'all.
Dude, that's actually a game we haven't played Rocket League in like a long time, but that's a game we need to get back into.
I know. I feel bad not playing it with y'all.
But graphics-wise, for what we saw of Dark Souls, looks really good. I saw where some people were like, "Oh, I wonder how this part of the game's gonna run. Oh, like how many FPS or something." But we'll just have to find out.
That was mainly on Blighttown because I know that had a lot of frame drops. But I think they got it. We're talking HD remake. I think they got it.
Yeah, they definitely have it. So
Okay, Ultima, I sent my team over to you, but I had to send it in pictures.
Okay.
Sorry,
wait.
you can read me if you want.
I can't see mine yet 'cause I'm looking at my
I'll
phone.
read you at some other time.
Next
Oh
up.
boy.
Next up is this game looks. This is an odd looking game, but I saw it. I'm like, man, this made me kind of hungry. Sushi Strike. Wait, hold on. Sushi Striker: The Way of the Sushido. Oh, sushi. So, what I saw of like the trailer for that game, it's just
Fruit Ninja.
yeah, Fruit Ninja, but you know, with sushi pretty much, and like it's gonna be one of those games where like people are gonna play online with their friends, like just for like the heck of it.
Now the next one that you might see on the list, this one, it's interesting. And you mind if I say it out loud?
Go ahead. I think I might be looking at it.
Octopath Traveler.
Dude, I'm looking at that right now.
Yeah. And I'll read the description. Square Enix's new RPG for the Nintendo Switch is an 8-character 2D HD journey, and we got a new look at the game during today's Direct, and it's out this summer. It looks interesting. It
does.
looks very interesting, and I will look more into it on my own personal time. It looks like a JRPG, and I usually tend to stay away from those except for Pokemon, but either or, I might actually try to pick it up at some point because it does look very interesting.
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned Pokemon because this is what I thought whenever I saw the trailer for Octopath is, and it just, I guess you can just tell kind of how like the graphics are, like got all the 3D graphics and like the, you know, the little 2D sprites, whatever. It kind of reminded me of Gen 4 and Gen 5 of Pokemon in a way.
It actually this game reminds me a bit of Final Fantasy, and I know it's the same people that made it, but it looks like if Final Fantasy VI were to be remade in its old pixel format.
Hey, maybe it will get remade someday. Who knows?
I hope in a fucking ARPG style. Fucking don't even get me started. Continue before I lose my shit.
Square Enix, I know we're like a really, 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 really small podcast, but if you by any chance
You're
hear
obscure.
this, please hear us out and remake Final Fantasy VI. We will gladly sponsor it or something. So that
Make Final Fantasy VI the same way you're making Final Fantasy VII, but not episodic because
Yes.
that's gay.
Yes, exactly. And that game's coming out July 13th. Next up on this list is I don't think I saw too much of this game, but it sounds interesting. Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes. Oh wait, no. This is the one where like that guy travels into like the video game universe or like some sort of like weird gaming universe. Yeah, I saw
He's
this.
a hitman. No, he's a hitman.
A hitman?
Yeah, he becomes a hitman, and he has to take down these different, these other worse hitmen.
It looks like the same style of the game Let It Die, and I really like its look.
It's got the cell shading, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I really like it.
And he's wielding like a lightsaber, isn't he?
On the picture I'm looking at, it looks very neon, like they're at a sushi bar right now.
Send me an image. I'll let you know if it's the same game from the GameCube.
Man, there was like a section of I was like watching the trailer for that, and for the new Traffic Strikes Again game, which by the way, I hear a little bit of echoing. Okay, there we go. I don't hear it anymore. There was one section like he's in like his sort of neon area, and it just looked really pretty. Like, oh my goodness, the Switch graphics are awesome. Which there's another game coming up on this list that I know it's going to be on this list, and it's got fantastic graphics for like what it is. Next up on this list is a way of saying let's just make the Wii U even deader than it is. It's Captain Toad Treasure Tracker coming out July 13th. Nintendo, we get it. The Wii U isn't really much of a thing anymore.
It's not even about the Wii U in my case. I just don't know the appeal for Captain Toad. Like, I know it's a puzzle game. I just don't see the appeal.
Yeah, about the only really new thing that they have to it, as I'm looking at, is just New Donk City from Mario Odyssey.
Now let's pick up back the hype, because this next game, oh boy, it's coming to the Switch.
Oh boy!
I couldn't even say the name.
You want me to say the name?
You want me to say the name? You want to say it?
You say the name.
Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
Oh yeah, so much man. Everyone just went off when they saw Crash Bandicoot. Like people were like going like hashtag Crash for Smash and everything. Now I'm like, oh my goodness! Like you go back into someone made a tweet about this. You go back in time to the '90s and show them that Mario, Sonic, and Crash are on the same console. Everyone's probably gonna be like, what the heck went wrong?
They would all lose their shit.
They would.
No lie, I thought when our boy Chris said crash on Switch, I'm just like, what? Are you saying that that your Switch crashed for the first time? Because that never happened to me. And then earlier Friday, I was like, oh shit, this is really happening. It's really happening. And now, sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say like we're getting Insane Trilogy for the Switch, and I'm considering picking that up whenever it comes out because I never got Insane for PS4.
Same.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Probably sacrilegious, but I mean, I need to play my Switch more.
But what were you about to say beforehand, Ultima?
Oh no, I was gonna say like Nintendo really wants me to pick up my Switch again because oh god, I really want to get these games for the Switch. You got me Dark Souls, Okami, and now Crash Insane Trilogy. And there's I think one or two more. Actually no, there's 3 more on this list that I want to pick up. And you mind if I say the next one real quick?
Say the next one.
Little Nightmares Complete Edition. I have been wanting to get this game for a while, and it looks fucked up, and I like it.
Yeah, that main protagonist like looks awfully bizarre, but it just really sets the mood for a creepy style game.
Yep.
And
there's 2 more things on this list, and I know which one you might be saying next. So get ready for the cringe. Well, not the cringe, but for the fangirls.
Oh, there's gonna be fangirls, fanboys all over this one. I'm about to tell you. It has no exact release date yet, but my goodness.
And I also screamed it. I screamed it earlier. I'm pretty sure if that's the one you're on about.
Nope, not that one. We're talking about Undertale. It's coming to the Nintendo Switch. I can hear the fanboys.
It's also coming to the
yelling.
PS4.
Yep. We had to get Undertale out of the way because, you know, it's Undertale.
I haven't played Undertale.
Really?
I don't know.
Neither.
Neither have I. Well, I played about the first 5 or 10 minutes of it, and I'm like, okay.
I've wanted to play it, but it was $10, and I never had $10 to spare.
I've been wanting to because one of the people I voice acted for, they are so into Undertale. They were telling me to get on it, and I'm like, I don't play PC games though. So when they caught wind of the PS4 version, they messaged me, play it now, and I'm just like, I don't got $40 though. Now the Switch, now I might get it. And the last thing, actually, I think how many more things are on that list? Because I only see one more thing on mine.
There's
After
like 5-6 other things on this list to get to.
All right, it's hard to pick up after Undertale, but I'll do the least one if you don't mind.
Sure.
Hyrule Warriors Definitive. This is like the third port of Hyrule Warriors.
I don't really mind it.
I don't mind it. It's just the fact that they have 3 versions of this game on the 3DS, on the Wii U, and now coming to the Switch. Except this one and the 3DS one are the definitive editions. Which
yeah,
I believe
no, I kind of saw that coming, and you should have seen it coming as well. To be honest, we all should have seen that
for
coming.
the 3DS, not for the Switch though.
I actually saw it coming for the 3DS.
Yeah, I saw it
All
come for
of
the
us
3DS,
should.
but I didn't think it would come for the Switch though.
Yeah, no, I actually saw it coming for the Switch as well. Like, come on, it's Nintendo. Like, they brought Labo, and everyone was confused, but like, actually, they actually used to make cardboard model things like the Labo were, because you got to remember, Nintendo wasn't always a video game company.
Right. Before
Yeah,
they
they
were like a
trading
card company.
cards.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
were they
originally
trading
they were a
cards?
card game company. Wait, what?
Mhm. Oh no, they made trading cards too.
Yeah, and then they made a bunch of stuff. They made what the Labo are basically constructive cardboard model sets. So basically cardboard Airfix. To anyone who's confused about that, just refer to Airfix.
Right. So they
Yeah,
got
I'm gonna
Labo
spend.
coming out. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
ahead.
gonna spend 40. I'm gonna spend $40 on some cardboard to connect to my Nintendo Switch. Nah,
Right.
Nah.
It's just like you can find boxes and do that on your own. So moving on.
There was actually not moving on yet, Goodman. No, but there was a meme, and it was like, Nintendo are selling highly priced cardboard, like that's ever happened before, and literally the picture underneath the Labo are Pokemon trading cards.
Oh goodness, I remember
Zero.
seeing that meme. Which there's a Pokemon game that we're going to be mentioning later on, and I can send some reactions to it. But
One
moving
more
on this
question, though,
list-
Goodman.
What's up?
Hold on. One more question. Which is more expensive, the Labo or the Google fucking cardboard?
Google Cardboard.
Yeah, Google Cardboard's more expensive.
yeah, when it
All
goes
right.
down to Google, it's expensive as hell.
Yeah, Google's really.
Besides, I got like some rare cards from the dollar store because they sell fucking Pokemon cards at the dollar store,
Ooh.
and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? For $6, I had a card that was worth $500.
What card
Oh
was it?
my god!
Dude, $5. I turned that to 500. I was like fucking awesome.
Like what card
Which one was it?
It was a holographic Gen 1 Pikachu.
Oh, that makes some pretty good money then. Holographic stuff's like very rare to come by, from what I.
And then the fact that it was from Generation 1, I was like, dude.
Yeah, the Gen 1 stuff is what's like really selling, because there's like people who find like who have like rare cards that are like worth a lot. But moving on this list, I'm a bit surprised Nintendo's actually releasing this game for the Switch. South Park: The Fractured But Whole, coming out April
Yes!
24th. I'm so
10
excited.
years-
You know
10
it-
years ago, that would never happen.
No,
10
it's just-
years
That's why
ago,
they
they'd
take
be like,
anymore.
censor everything.
It's just funny that it's really funny that you got the Nintendo Direct, which is probably like watched by like a lot of kids also, and the thing like the guy from Nintendo had to say the fractured butthole.
Ladies and gentlemen, South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
That game on a serious note looks really fun, and I've heard it's better than the first. I've heard it's better than some people like it more than Stick of Truth. Some people don't. I watched a little bit of it.
More offensive and more hard hitting.
Dude,
Guys?
I think you get to fight like a certain celebrity. What's up?
I wonder
May
how,
I say this?
Hmm?
fuck, fuckity, fuck. Okay.
South Park
What's
Reddit's
the
the
big-
movie.
What's the big fucking problem, bitch?
Eric, go
What?
Eric, go to Eric, go to the principal's office.
What?
I got the principal's office.
Dude, you said
Okay.
no.
Okay.
You can't say that. What you mean? You can't say.
Okay. Go
Oh,
to
you
the
said-
principal's office now. Okay.
Dude, can I just like say this? The episodes last season of South Park was like really good, but the season where it was like during the election cycle was probably some of the best that has come from South Park.
But I think we all know this song. Well, Kyle's mom's a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Monday she's a bitch. On Tuesday she's a bitch. On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday she's a bitch.
Bitch.
And I like how in that song like they have different like variations from like other countries. I'm like,
And
what
also-
the heck?
And on Sunday, just to be different, she's a king. Kamea, bitch. God damn
And then
it.
it ends
I'm
up with like
just-
her right behind him.
Just to segue from the negativity of Mothers, it's actually, well, it was Mother's Day in Ireland and other European countries.
Right, which if anyone's listening from Ireland, tell your mother that we said Happy Mother's Day. So moving on this list.
Dude.
And kiss your mom good night for us.
Oh, do that. Moving on this list, because we got a few more games to go over on this list. I've never played this game, never really appealed to me, but I guess it does have a bit of a popularity, not as much as Splatoon, but ARMS US and Canada Online Open Tournament. That's going to be happening. I don't know, has anyone here ever played ARMS?
I haven't.
What about you, Fang?
I
What about
haven't.
you, Fang?
No, I've been too busy making Jake the Deep Throat memes.
And what about you, Mike?
Nah.
None of us have played it? Alright, moving on.
Yes,
Hyrule Warriors.
moving on.
Hyrule
wait,
Warriors
so
comes out May 18th. Sorry, what?
Goodman, the way you said moving on, is that the exact same way you say when you don't like someone's dick?
No.
Moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on. Next up is Mario. This is the game that another one that I'm excited for. That's on my list of games that I want to get because I know we could have like an online tournament with this one. Mario Tennis Aces coming out on June 22nd. Dude, you get to play as freaking Chain Chomp in this game. This is the game that like I saw the graphics
Who
for
the
and like
fuck is Chain Chomp?
I was blown away by like the graphics for like the tennis courts. Like,
Bruh.
you know who Chain Chomp is?
Bruh.
Wait,
You
wait,
know
what
who's-
did you?
Chang
I heard Ching Chong and I just assumed it was a racist slur.
No. I
Bruh.
said Chain Chomp.
You said change, Chomp.
Not,
Oh.
not Ching Chang or Chong Chu.
I thought Goodman was making a racial slur against K-Swiss again.
No.
He
Here
didn't
on the
Chain
M3
Chomp.
podcast, we are not racist.
Yeah, we're
He didn't
not
say
racist.
Chang.
We're just a bunch of assholes.
He didn't say none of those racial slurs. He didn't say Hong Kong fully for all we care.
Okay, you just dissed Mike. You just single-handedly did an over 9,000 diss to Taco Tony.
Even though he does look like Hong Kong fully on some shit.
Let me reinstate what you said a minute ago. We here at the M3 podcast are not racist. We're just assholes. But yeah, you get to play like a bunch of different characters.
Very, very big assholes.
You're gaping
That bigger
assholes,
than-
and I have to record this now as a disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Yeah, I need to send you the stuff for the disclaimer because we had the one, but we can record a new one. But anyways, on the topic of Mario
made-
Tennis Aces. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
We may be assholes, but we're not as big of an asshole as Goodman's.
Wow. Okay. Mario Tennis Aces is gonna have
There's the ATM.
Mario
That's
Tennis
for
Aces.
Jake's new nickname.
Mario Tennis Aces is gonna have like an online mode, which I think is like what it needs. So
Right,
like,
all you fuckers are going down in tennis. You're
Yeah,
all getting
we're-
fucked and knocks up the motherfucking assholes.
Hey, maybe
Am
we'll
I
have maybe like M3 Tech could like have a tournament because there's some people who I know out there in the community who have Nintendo Switches and who might be picking up the game. Any of you guys have any
Am I
thoughts
the
on
only-
Mario Tennis Aces?
Am I the only one that actually wanted to smash Princess Daisy?
Nope, you're not the
No.
only one.
No, I'm with you there, Bam.
Because
No, I think all of us wanted to fuck Daisy.
I mean, Peach is okay. I mean, she alright. Daisy, she the only one that don't get as much limelight as Peach.
Peach or Toadstool is another pink fucking blob. Sorry, yeah, no, that's reference to me playing Smash Brothers 3DS. I hate fucking Jigglypuff, I hate Kirby, and I kind of hate Peach, because they're all fucking pink blobs!
Send him all the pink blobs. Send him all the pink characters.
Yes, every single pink character you can think of.
Because I'm officially tired of saving Princess Peach. Honestly,
Yeah,
I am
so
tired.
I'm way too tired of
you're
doing
right.
it.
yeah,
How do you keep getting?
I'm starting to think that like Peach likes getting kidnapped just for like a
Oh,
weird.
actually,
Stockholm
I-
syndrome.
No, guys, I actually have a meme for you now, and I think it's in the Discord somewhere, but I'm gonna send it here anyway.
Send
How
it
many
over.
times?
Send it
How am
over.
I
We
gonna-
gotta. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
How many times am I gonna save you from the same dude?
So far I counted it right 18 times.
Look, I tried to have a wedding with Peach, and then all of a sudden Mario has to crash in, and I was gonna have her a nice dinner and everything, but no.
I mean, the last time I saved Princess Peach, I was saying, how did you get caught by a fucking turtle dragon? She's tell me he rode up in a white van with free ice cream written on the side that says, "Why don't you step inside, young lady?" And I'm like, bitch, are you fucking 5?
Hey there, would you like
Apparently.
to try a Bowser sickle? It's on me, baby.
Okay, yeah, the meme is sent to the Skype group.
I don't even want to imagine Peach wrapping her mouth around Bowser's Dino Pudding Pop.
Oh, no.
I need
I need to get some bleach. What'd you say, Ultima?
I was looking at this comic. I might read it later when we're done this conversation.
Okay. Which
Actually, also, Goodman, whenever you can, run another fucking casting call for this comic.
Okay, we'll do. So
I'll do a
moving on.
pseudo
This,
reading today.
moving on this list because we're at the tail end of this pretty much. Splatoon. The trailer for this had some really awesome music, and I'm not much into this game, but like the music was just really intense. Splatoon 2 version 3.0, which is coming out April 2018. For any of you Splatoon players out there, that's probably some really good news. But I really don't know anyone who plays Splatoon. Any of you guys ever played Splatoon?
Well,
Nope.
judging by my just judge by my reaction to when you said Splatoon, I messed up on my words there. I yawned very loudly.
Yeah, I noticed that. So, how about we go to like the stuff that was really like this one was like really super hyped up, and we're at like the tail end here pretty much.
Shindere Omaru.
Here's one that got like a lot of feedback, and I mean it blew up on the internet. Detective Pikachu.
Ew, skip.
Get the fuck, get the fuck out of here.
That one looked maybe I might I don't know, but there was like this thing where like he did like a quick attack and like he's like, oh, that's all I can do. Did I do it right or something like that?
Oh,
Man, I just-
also,
Go ahead.
it is not Ash's Pikachu. It's an entirely different Pikachu, and it's an entirely different story to the games. It's a side game. It doesn't matter. You have your own opinions, but you should at least give it some bit of a chance.
I'll give it.
Dude,
Some.
I know who
I'll go
Pikachu
skip.
it is. I know who Pikachu it is. It's Detective Conan Atagawa's Pikachu.
Oh my goodness! There goes the start of a fan fiction right there.
If it's not voiced by Danny DeVito, skip.
Yeah, that's been like an entire meme like for the past 6 months is Danny DeVito voicing Pikachu, and I just can't stop picturing it now. and all I think of when I hear Danny DeVito is that weird M&M's commercial from the Super Bowl. I don't want to think about that. So let's move on to the very last thing on the list, because you saved the best for last. Oh my goodness, was the trailer for this awesome. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. It started out as like this thing where like I thought it was gonna be like a Splatoon trailer of some sort, and I totally figured that Splatoon like.
And then it
Splatoon
goes into a motherfucking Sharingan eye.
It was Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah!
You guys have any
my
feedback?
Switch.
You guys have any feedback on that?
That scream I did was just all the fanboys and fangirls' reaction to that.
Really? It
Trailer.
sounded like you were gargling cum, dude. I heard some of that gargle.
Yeah, it sounded like
Yeah.
Tony got a little bit of his juice in you.
No, I was imitating Goodman trying to deep throat a cock.
Nah, it sounded like Tony, but anyways,
So, you got some you have some experience there, and you got some experience there.
yeah, you want to share that experience with us? No, I'm just kidding. You guys have any reactions?
Yeah, with a pussy.
You guys have any reactions to the Super Smash Bros. Trailer?
They
The
could have
fuck
done
was
more.
that?
They could have.
Yeah, they could have done. They could have done better.
Like the way that they showed this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh no, I didn't get a chance to see the trailer, but I am about to look it up in a minute.
Yeah, look it up and let us know like what your thoughts are on it. I love the way that they showed the Smash Ball or the Smash logo, like with like flaring up like the sun, dude.
It was basic. It was basically like, but like when it was first shown, it was basically a fucking Sharingan.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a game that we'll have to play a lot of. Which that game's coming out sooner than I thought it would. I predicted it to be like 2019, but no, it's coming out this year in 2018. So crossing fingers, which means all hail Sakurai.
All hail Sakurai.
It just means that Fanto's gonna get fucked with Kirby in a different console.
Oh,
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Speaking of Kirby,
Don't say
that's-
fuck me. I'm not playing Kirby.
Yeah. Speaking of Kirby, that game did not appear on this list. The new Kirby game is coming out next week. Played the demo for it earlier.
It's on my list.
It is the new
Yeah.
Okay,
Dream Team.
quick
Oh,
quick
Hey, guys.
interjection. Quick interjection. I would have said Sharingan, but this looks more like Sage Mode crossed with Karama.
You're right.
Dude,
In the eyes.
someone actually made a meme of that where it's like the Splatoon character, like where like where it has like the Smash Ball reflection in her eye.
Yeah,
the
that's
Inkling. The
Someone
Inkling girl.
replaced that with the Naruto thing. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, they replaced it with Sharingan. That's why I was saying Sharingan.
There was another one I saw on Facebook where it didn't zoom in the eye. It was just a squid girl, and the shadow was of a dick. It had to happen at some point. It had to happen at some point. But the Kirby game we were talking about is Kirby Star Allies coming to the Switch on March. Literally,
Oh, that
this week.
reminds me.
What's up?
Hey guys, anyone remember that show Kirby Coming Right Back at You?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was
That was
alright.
okay. Yes, I like Fighter Kirby.
Everyone loves Fighter Kirby.
Honestly, I'm looking at it. They could have did more with this like reveal of Smash Bros. But
Thank
I really felt like Mario should have threw a fireball. Link should have shot an arrow at the fucking Splatoon characters because like I'd be like, oh, it's on now, bitch. It's on now. That's how I feel right now.
It's a me, Mario, mother.
It's me, Mario, you stupid motherfucker.
I have an idea for
It's
a
me.
meme.
Mario. So long, okay, Bowser.
Someone touched my
Hey.
spaghetti.
Hey, who are you calling
Somebody took out my spaghetti. Anywho,
Oh god, I just get that fucking image of fucking Luigi saying spaghetti.
Oh, it's funny how you mentioned me.
I think you mean Linguini.
spaghetti, linguini.
It's funny how you mentioned meme because there's been this meme going around of Peter Griffin falling like on his knee, you know, and someone did that with like the Smash logo, or with like the Smash trailer. I'm like, dude, stop! This meme is so
Everyone knows the meme of March is that Patrick won. Patrick on the ceiling.
Yeah, and he's got like that really, really menacing, like, oh, I'm about to wreck your stuff, bro, face.
Although I did see a really good Peter meme. Sorry, go on, Fanto.
I'm gonna knuck you up the ass.
Dude, I was just watching a video of this guy who sounds just like Peter Griffin naturally, and he was arguing with his granddad. I was like, what the fuck?
Hashtag get knucked.
Dude, and honestly, the guy was fat, wore glasses, had brown hair. I was like, dear God, is this really Peter Griffin in real life? Jesus!
Yeah, there's a guy that's... I think that guy goes to, like, New York Comic Con and some of those places.
He does.
And he gets recognized.
He even has...
No,
he even has his own YouTube channel.
No. I ain't talking about that guy. I know that guy. That guy is actually hilarious. I'm talking about this dude naturally sounds like Peter Griffin. Naturally. He's not changing his voice or anything. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, send it on over, fam. Alright, so what we're going to do is, like, now that we've gone through our discussion of the Nintendo Direct, it's time to get into some more fan fiction stuff, and then we're going to play a little bit of Pokemon, maybe. That's all.
Oh, I thought we had a different topic on top of Smash Bros. Well, let's do that after the break before going to After Dark.
Oh, yes. All right. All that's coming up right here on the M3 Podcast. You're listening to the M3
Everyone loves a good beard, but the number one rule of beardom is don't let anyone or anything touch it. For all of eternity that has stood, but today, that changes. I see your girlfriend looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your grandma looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your dog looking and he wants to lick my beard. I see your mailman looking and he wants to touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Dora, beard. Turtle, beard. Donald, beard. Donald, beard. Hello Kitty, beard. Elmo, beard. Minion, beard. Olaf, beard. I see your Uber looking and he wants to touch my beard. I see your baby looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your T-Rex looking and he wants to bite my beard. I see your lifeguard looking and he wants to save my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard.
I may be cocky, but do not get pissed at me. The beard's been a sign of strength all throughout history. When I'm at the movies, I hide Reese's Pieces. At home, it's the sweets that I made for my nieces. The purpose is endless, I'll stay to defend this. And women can grow when I don't recommend it. So crack me a cold one and throw it right here. Then get me another. Why? For my beard!
I see your luchador looking and he wants to pin my beard. I see your dance team looking and they want to stroke my beard. I see your zombie looking and he wants to eat my beard. I see your beard looking and he wants to be my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard.
We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Say you don't know me, I recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways eating up the night. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Someone always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. We just want to dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible. Write us off the page. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. It's just another Sunday in a tired old street. Police have got the chokehold. We just lost the beat. Who counts the money underneath the bar? Who rides the wrecking ball into our guitars? Don't tell us you need us, 'cause we're the simple fools looking for America, crawling through your schools.
Looking out over that Golden Gate Bridge on another gorgeous sunny Saturday, and I'm seeing that bumper-to-bumper traffic.
Don't you remember?
It's your favorite radio station in your favorite radio city, the city by the bay, the city that rocks, the city that never sleeps.
Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city.
You're listening to the M3 Podcast. If you want to check us out on social media, then be sure to like Mediocre Men Media on Facebook. Now, let's send it back to the studio. Welcome back to the M3 Podcast this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed our discussion on the latest Nintendo Direct. Of course, we have a lot of games that we are super hyped up for, so if you want to hear about that after the show's over, then just go back and listen to our discussion as we talked about it. Let's get into, for the past couple of weeks, Ultima's been reading to us this really interesting Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan fiction, which is still in the process of being, completed. And I believe you have a little bit more for us tonight.
Crack
yes.
Tripping. Hey,
yes.
Ultima. Hey, Ultima.
Yep.
Cracker be tripping.
Bro, who be tripping? What cracker be tripping? Who?
What cracker?
I ain't talking
what?
about.
Dude, you watched Little Grebo.
It's been a while, man.
What would Yugi do video? Where basically Esperoba tried to trade a kid off for Buster Blader.
Oh, I did not see that yet. Now, before you come at me being like, why haven't I? Remember, Hotspot Internet. I've just not been on YouTube as much. I've been more or less D&D's.
That was uploaded like fucking 7 years ago.
Yeah,
maybe?
but still, he only has Hotspot Internet, so he's not able to.
I mean, I probably just have not seen it because the last few years, Martin, aka Lil Karibo, has been going through stuff, and the only videos I've seen him do were We Are Here and his wrestle videos. Like, I barely see his Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge ones.
Oh.
As of late.
Okay.
Yeah, he makes more of them now, but plus 7 years is a long time.
Lost in my subscriptions.
So many people that are subscribed to. Also, I'm getting a Pokemon Sun open up. I got the update downloaded on YouTube, and I'll be giving you the information for what Pokemon I'll be having.
Yeah, take a picture.
Sorry, go on.
Take a picture of your team and send it to Ultima, Goodman.
And then tell me which one you're starting with. Send a picture of each individual Pokemon and their moves, because why not?
I'll just message it to
I
you.
just did that because I just did that for the fucking lols, because I also showed the items and the abilities they have. So yeah, there's that.
Honestly, I prefer it like that just because it's easier to see the Pokemon, because some of the pictures are a bit hard to read in general.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. That's why I noticed that, because that's why I actually did the individual pictures.
Yeah, individual pictures would be nice. One whole would also be nice too, but it's up to you. Either who to the M3 Podcast After Dark. Yeah, as Goodman said, I was reading through this Yu-Gi-Oh! Fanfic. It's called Angel in the Black, made by Wanley8970 on fanfiction.net. Look him up. Some of his work is actually pretty nice. So far, only 4 chapters. Mediocre. It's mediocre, but hey, it's not bad.
It's so mediocre, it's perfect for Mediocre Men Media.
Yeah, there's only 4 chapters. I don't know if he continues this or if this is actually only a 4-chapter thing. However, each chapter gets considerably longer and longer, so I'm stopping chapter 3 halfway this time around.
Wait. How'd you know it's a he?
I'm guessing by the name. Okay, don't you dare fucking Tumblr me. Don't you dare fucking Tumblr me. Hold on, I'm gonna confirm this right now. This is a dude. Nope.
Too late.
Nope, female. I'm very sorry. Person happens to see this. I am just. I just assume everything. I'm gonna go kill myself now.
And Ultima, too late. I already Tumblr'd you.
Ultima, I'm messaging this to you on Discord.
Sweet. This is a distraction. I'm just wasting time. Oh God.
Welcome to M3, where we never do stuff on time.
Disclaimer: we're not racist, and we're not SJWs. We just make a lot of mistakes, and we're assholes. That's just us. Or at least I can speak for myself that I'm an asshole and I make a lot of mistakes. But yeah, no, Wanley 8970. If you're hearing this, you're pretty awesome, and I like your writing. I'll be stopping halfway through this because again, each of these chapters get considerably longer, and I'm gonna go to chapter 4 real quick to see if it actually gets even. Oh no, actually, chapter 3 is the biggest one. Fuck it, halfway through chapter 3. Let's go. Chapter 3, the Pharaoh's Wish.
And I messaged that to you, Ultima.
Sweet. Oh shit, on Discord too. Complete anonymity. Let's go. Oh. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. To the story!
Story time.
The silence was broken by Rio's trembling voice. What did you say? I'm saying is that before I played the Eye of Truth, Yami begins as he's kneeled in front of his, Bakura boy, his shaken boy. I had no idea that your sister, Amane, existed. Her appearance shocked me. But there is one thing I can tell you for certain. Your sister loves you, Rio. Rio being Bakura. As I said before, I'll be trying to translate their names. However, Rio is a important name that I will not change. Why? Because we got evil Bakura and real Bakura.
Oh, fun! Hadouken!
The tears that were building in Rio's dark eyes have finally fallen. Tiny sobs became caught in his throat, so he wasn't outright crying. She never left you, know. Yami continues, knowing it's best for him to know the truth, no matter how painful it would be. Her spirit stayed beyond. Fuck me, I can't speak tonight. Her spirit stayed behind so she could watch over you. She wanted to talk to you and hoped that one day you'll be able to see her. But for reasons that even I don't know, you two weren't able to communicate with each other, and you were unable to be aware of your sister's presence. He gives him a small smile. I bet it made the two of you very happy when you finally saw each other again after all these years. That did it. Rio's small sniffs turn into loud sobbing as he buries his face in his knees. Don't tell me we're going into yaoi portions.
Oh goodness, no.
I find this funny because I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX as Ultima's reading this fucking fanfiction from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series.
Oh, stop! That's awesome!
Get your game on!
Let's get your game on! Sup, my name's Shady Fox! Okay, no, I'm done.
Oh no! It's Shady Fox! Time to get your lame on!
Time to get your lame on! Anyway, continuing. Bakura! All the other three all shout in surprise. I'm not saying their names because we all know who three this is. Not used to seeing the white-haired boy like this. Yami, however, understood the situation and slowly wrapped his arms around the poor boy. There, just lay it out, he whispers, his voice slowly mixing in with his own and Yugi's. Amane! I'm so sorry, Amane. Rio rambles, nearly choking from all the air he's losing. I'm sorry. I wish I could take it all back. I wish I never let go of your hand. I suck at acting. Hearing his voice go off into hysterical apologies made the three people in the room soften their eyes. It didn't take a genius to know that Rio's suffering from his sister's death, to the point he blames himself for it. Same, fam. Same. There were times where Joey often blamed himself for his sister nearly going blind because he wasn't there for her. If anything, he would understand Rio's situation better than anybody. But Rio had already lost his sister. There's no possible way Joey could understand that, no matter what. Finally, Joey came down and joined in on the hug. Taya was next, and while he hesitated, Tristan joined as well. The four friends did their best to confront the sobbing boy, who lost his sister at a young age. While his cries didn't slow, Rio appreciated what they were doing by hugging them all back. Slowly, his shattered heart was mending itself back together. It took a while for Rio to finally come down, but when he did, he asked to have a moment alone. And last Yami saw him. That's literally how it's typed, I don't know why. He was sitting near the edge of the platform, just staring after into space. Blech. Maybe Maybe he's trying to see his little sister. Yugi supplies. Yugi supplies as Yami walks down the path that leads to the room they were trying to block Bakura from. Despite not knowing what he was after in that room, weird writing, weird pauses, I'm very sorry. Maybe, the Pharaoh comments as he keeps his eyes glued to the light up ahead. But I now wish I'd... Wording! Fuck me, I'm very sorry, people.
It's fine, it's fine. I stumble on those words, too.
Yeah, no, it's just me, because dramatic reading is my weakest suit. I'm a voice actor, everyone. Fuck me.
You're doing good, man.
It's like fucking senior English all over again. Oh shit.
Oh god. Also, that fan fiction, and then with this episode of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, The Abandoned Dorm, episode 5 of season 1.
Spooky. But continue.
Yeah, not a good mix.
Yeah, not a good mix. But now I wish to know what Bakura was after in this ancient temple. He seemed pretty determined to reach his temple. If he wasn't willing to allow Ryo-kun to break free from his control, fuck, I said kun. Yeah, but what could it be? We're about to find out. When the light finally clears up, Yami was standing in an open area that looks to be crumbling down. Pieces of rubble scattered around the floor, as if they have fallen from the ceiling. The only thing that seems to be intact was the staircase that led to the platform, with 2 pillars near each other. At the top of the staircase was a source of light. A ball of energy pulsing with light. Each pulse almost reminded the 2 of lightning. What is that? Yugi asks in awe, his purple eyes entranced by the energy. I don't know. Aibo. What? Naomi took a couple steps closer to the staircase, after making sure they won't collapse under his weight. Yami continues to descend toward the energy. He was only a few steps away from it, when a voice, that was definitely not Yugi, spoke in his head. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna completely meme this up. Good evening, Pharaoh! Yami nearly jumps out of his skin before he collects himself and tries to look for the source of the voice.
Who's there? Show yourself.
I'm right in front of you! His eyes widening. Yami turns to face the ball of light with his mouth gaping open.
You're the one that's speaking to me?
I am known as the Jinn of his temple! The voice softly whispers into his ear. My duty is to grant 1 wish every 1,000 years that is devoted to any... that is devoid of any rules! You have a wish, Pharaoh?
So this is what the evil spirit was after.
Yugi's eyes widen in realization.
He was trying to make a wish that could give him anything that he desires.
Oh my god, this is fucking Dragon Ball Z all over again.
Gotta be Dragon Ball Z.
Including the Millennium items, Yami added in before he turns his attention back to the Jinn. Shit, I'm about to burp. Okay.
I am sorry, great Jinn. But I do not have a wish that I want to come true.
Are you sure about that? Yami did not know how to react to that tone of voice. I wouldn't either.
I don't know if any of us would.
I would just laugh.
Sorry, what?
I would just fucking laugh because that sounds like Skeletor.
I know. Like Skeletor and then Merrick and then my buddy's D&D character. Tor!
Oh, dude, I would have fucking laughed in his face. I'd have been like, dude, I'm sorry. I know you're probably a powerful Jinn, but dude, just put some bass in your voice, fam. Put some bass in your voice.
I could, but I want to make it a meme. I do not want to take this seriously at all. Besides, I'm doing everything else in the abridged voice. I'm trying to do Bakura's, but I don't do British.
And then when I heard Armani, I was like, is this Misa?
Oh, good for me now. I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Dude, I actually typed that in the chat when I heard Armani. I was like, is this Misa?
I know. No.
Even though she would have got smashed.
I would
fam.
would have just
Misa Dude, Misa would have got smashed. I'd have made sure if I had a death note and Misa was helping me, dude, me and her are gonna have like sex non-stop. And she looks like the type that loves having sex.
She does. Because of, you know who, I just wouldn't.
Man, I don't. Because of who?
You know who, but I gotta continue the story, though, because I'm wasting everyone's time, though, and I'm wasting your time for your story, though.
Alright, man, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'll continue this later.
Yami did not know how to react to that tone of voice.
Do you not want to wish that regards the spirit within within this very temple?
Spirit? Thoughts of the white-haired girl quickly came back to his mind. Are you talking about Kuramane?
Her incarnation from your days in Egypt? You are slowly remembering her, aren't you?
Yami blinks. Her incarnation. Wait, are you saying that the woman with the gold eyes and Amani are connected?
You still have no true memory of her, do you?
The voice asks in what seems to be a playful tone that dreadfully reminded him of Pegasus. If I have to do Pegasus' voice, I gotta become gay. Hold on.
Just think of James.
Okay. No, we're adding that to Ultima's quotes to become Pegasus.
If I'm gonna do Pegasus' voice, I gotta be gay. Yeah. No, because we all know Pegasus.
I'm going back to the podcast, and I'm downloading the podcast and editing that into a fucking quote.
Putting that in quotes, man. Like, if I gotta do Pegasus' voice, I gotta be gay, because that is a very flamboyant voice that is basically a gay connotation in the abridged. I don't care if you think I'm expensive. That is the connotation of that voice.
Think,
I
James.
know, but still.
Send it to me if you edit it like that. Send it to me. Send me that sound file. That will become another mix.
Make a sound bite.
Well,
Ooh.
Okay. Think James from Team Rocket. James from Team Rocket or Zarbon.
No, I know how to do the Pegasus voice. It's just I haven't done it in a while. I've been doing fucking Skeletor's voice for this dude. Now I gotta make him fucking.
Ooh, it's a shame. But I suppose that is what she would have wanted. You two were never destined to meet after all.
What are you saying? Yami demands, fed up with all these unanswered questions. Who is she? Why are my... Fuck.
Why are my memories of Egypt coming back to me to me, and why can I only remember her? And why do I feel a heavy burden inside of me whenever I think about her?
This time the djinn went silent. No, okay, someone had a misspelling. No snide comments about his lack of knowledge. Is that supposed to be snide? I don't fucking know. Of the woman with snide. Snide? Okay, I've never heard that word before because I'm an idiot. I've graduated. Don't mind me. I'm just an idiot. He wonders what the djinn knows that he didn't. A lot, apparently.
Even after all these years, you still blame yourself for what happened, don't you? Ooh.
The voice came back. Its voice has no emotion in it.
What are you?
His question died when his vision became blinded by a white light. If someone's gonna edit this, put blinded by the light after I just said that.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah. How could he have let this happen? Everything was going to plan. He would use the ultimate weapon that would destroy the Dark One and send its soul to parts unknown. That was all he needed to do to save his entire kingdom. Then that thief somehow snuck into the palace and stole the card before he would even grab it from his servant. And worst of all, they're heading to the Destructor himself. Itself. No gender. Heading to the Destructor itself with a card in hand. Another servant to the demon. Just wonderful. He would not let them get away. Not when his entire kingdom was depending on it. That's how it does to me. He's been pursuing them on horseback, still very surprised. The speed of this person was going to outrun his horse. This person must be very desperate to appease their master. Good thing that the person seems to be losing their edge since he's already catching up to them. I don't know who the fuck this person is, so I'm just gonna give him a very different voice. Closer! He urges the horse forward. Now he's only a few feet from the person. Closer! Now he was barely a foot away from them. Closer!
That doesn't sound sketchy at all.
I know, right? Closer. Closer.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Anyway, he's right on top of him. Oh, God.
That could be taken the wrong way.
Yeah. Lifting himself so he was now standing on his horse, the Pharaoh jumped. Oh, it was the Pharaoh. Fuck me. Okay. Jumped off it like a catapult and wrapped his arms around the... Context. Even with context, it all sounds very wrong. A cry that instantly reminded him of a young... Okay.
Is it getting that weird?
Every time I stop and read, I take it out of context. Let me just read this fully again. He was right on top of them, lifting himself so that he's now standing on his horse. The Pharaoh jumped off of it like a catapult and wrapped his arms around the thief. A cry that instantly reminded him of a young woman's as they both tumbled to the ground in a mess of royal purple, cedar, and wheat brown clothing tangling around each other. Sorry. He winces slightly at the rock scraping into his skin whenever he's the one at the bottom of their tumble. Rough. Thankfully, their tumble ended with him on top of the thief. Who he now realizes is a woman, with his body weight pinning her down so she couldn't go anywhere, and in her left hand was the Undertale reference, was the papyrus that he needed to defeat the demon once and for all. Papyrus. Oh, God. What I'm about to say next, you might as well take it as a soundbite.
Give that to me!
He cries, releasing one of his hands so that he could grab the papyrus, but the woman stuck her hand out further so he couldn't reach. For our sake did this woman have to be taller than him too. When I need to do a feminine voice, fuck. My Pharaoh, please stop it! The woman dares call herself a citizen of his rule when she's an associate of the darkest being in the world.
I won't let you give your monster the chance to destroy this world and people in it.
My master!
Yes, your master. Now give me that card or...
He cut himself when he looks down to stare at the woman's face, intending to show her how angry he is when his lavender orbs meet eyes that remain... Yeah, when his lavender orbs met eyes that reminded him of the sun's glow. It was funny. The whole time during the chase, he never caught of the woman's face from the amount of old fabric she's wearing, especially with the hood from her cloak nearly covering her whole face. But now, he was looking at the woman's face for the first time, and he was surprised at how young she was. She was probably only a few years older than him, at best. Her dark skin was covered in dust and dirt. For a moment, made him think he's staring at the King of Thieves himself. If it weren't for the fact her features were softer than the King of Thieves, and her eyes reflected light instead of darkness, he would have mistaken her for him, with her short, messy, snow-white hair nearly matching his dirty one. Sorry. But what really made her stand out were the color of her eyes. Two luminous golden eyes stare up at his lavender orbs, full of fear, yet they show a hint of defiance within them. Who are... His words were once again cut off. Oh, sorry, that was the Pharaoh, not the girl. Okay, fuck it. His words were once again cut off, only this time by the mysterious woman as she somehow got her leg free from underneath him and manages to kneel him straight in the abdominal.
Oh, ow.
Yeah. The Pharaoh, not expecting the surprise attack or the pain that came with it, yells as all the air in his lungs were knocked out. Wrapping his arms around his sore spot, he rolls himself off the woman to give himself a moment. Dear Ra, how was he able to easily knock her to the ground if she was strong enough to cause this much pain? Footsteps moving away from him. Fuck me, I cannot speak. Footsteps moving away from him quickly reminds him of the situation he's in, and why he's in the first place. How could he let himself get tricked by that thief? Find out next week on the M3 podcast, because I'm stopping right there.
Find out next week, indeed. Which it sounds like this.
Yeah, sorry for all my mess ups. I'm a fucking idiot.
No, you're fine, dude. Honestly, that story's sounding a little. It's really interesting. Like,
It's interesting. It's just whenever I stop reading it and I go back to it, it just sounds really, really fucking weird.
Mike, you there, dude? Is Mike there? Okay, well,
Mike, no die. No. Come back. No.
if he's not there, Ultima, Phantom, are you guys about ready to get into this Pokemon battle?
Yep. Also, doesn't Mike have to say something? Like a story or some shit?
Yeah, he does, but I don't know. Is Mike there? Mike, you
His
there?
mic's not working. Sir Mike, Mr. Darkside,
Michael!
Fatal Frame Remix production.
He just comes in the room. He's like, "Excuse me." You're gonna have to invite me to the thing, Phantom.
Hold on.
Oh, right. Fuck. How do I do that again?
Figure it out next time on the M3 pod. No, I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Sun and Moon. I haven't picked up that game in months.
Bruh, I know I have your new thing on my friends list, but, what's your in-game name?
Jake.
Oh, never mind.
You're my Plaza. Oh, I hear Mike coming back.
Mike is back. He just came back in his room. Oh boy.
Hey, Mike, you there?
What's up? Yeah.
Are you ready to share your story with us, dude?
Give me a minute. I'm putting up clothes.
Okay, and Goodman, I sent you a DM. DM me the answer quickly.
I will DM you the answer.
Jeez, I just got my laundry.
Ooh.
Greetings, everyone.
You're good. That sounds like skeleton.
Can't you hear, man?
Yeah.
I didn't know He-Man was
I'm
announcing.
so angry. Look at my face. Yeah.
Brooklyn Lights, yeah.
All right.
Alright, hey, before we get to Mike's story real quick, I gotta find this audio, the proper audio file to get into this little story time with. Where's it at? Where is this at? Where is this at? Here we go. Here is our M3 After Dark introduction, made by the man himself, Ultima.
Close your windows. Lock your doors. Hide your children. And prepare yourself for what's to come. Welcome your brave souls for what is about to happen. Oh, yes. It's that time of night once again. Mediocre Men Media presents the M3 Podcast After Dark.
So that's our introduction for M3 After Dark. Yes, that's right. This is basically, the show's already an 18 plus show, but this is where it gets really 18 plus. So, Mike, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Take it away, man.
Okay, so another Saturday night story from Mike the Dark Side.
Ooh.
Last Saturday, not yesterday, but last Saturday, I went to this little shop that we have here. I picked up handcuffs, blindfold, and a vibrating cock ring.
Jesus Christ, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, this is already getting off to a good start.
And the entire time I'm talking to my Uber driver about where I'm going and what I'm picking up and stuff, and he's like, "Oh man, you and your girlfriend are gonna have a good time." I was like, yeah. And I also telling the story of the one time I fell asleep while having sex, and I was like, dude. He was like, you fell asleep while having sex? I was like, I was exhausted from work. Okay. When I got to her house, the first thing I did, I knocked on the door and I said, she's like, who is it? I said, it is BRPD. She was like, who? BRPD, ma'am. Can you please open your door? Or we will kick it in. She opens the door and she's like, Mike, why you playing like that? And I proceed to cuff her. I cuffed her right then and there. And she's like, Mike, you play too much. You play all day. I was like, yeah, but you like it, right? She was like, you know I like it. Then I go to my handy dandy backpack and I pull out the blindfold. I blindfold her. I go to her freezer, get a cube of ice. I don't tell her what I'm doing, but she feels that ice the minute I touch her body, and she's like, oh, shit. And I was like, you like that? She's like, baby, I'm just not ready for this yet. Just like, the moment you started telling me what stuff you're willing to try, I was like, okay, I need to make preparations for you then. Okay, I'm gonna skip to yesterday. Okay.
Okay.
Although that Saturday, handcuffing and fucking was like by far the best fucking feeling ever.
So what would that be called? Would that be called cuff fucking?
Dude, handcuffing her and fucking her at the same time. Oh, that was like next level shit, man. And I was doing it from the back, and she's bracing herself against the couch, but I'm already in go mode. I drank a Monster energy drink. So I'm like wired. I'm like up. And her head was just hitting the wall, and she's screaming, and I'm like, if anybody walks in on this right now, this is going to look like an attempted murder.
Note to self, buy a gag.
No, I said that last night. I said I need to get a ball gag. No, like for real, fam. I did say I got to get a ball gag because, like, that Saturday, I was on top of her while she's handcuffed, and I got my hands wrapped around her neck because she likes to be choked, and I like to be choked too. So, like, I'm just giving it to her full steam ahead. And if anybody was to walk through her front door, they would have just been like, "Oh my God, is he raping her?"
Bruh.
No,
dude.
It's not raping. She's letting me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not taking it from her at any point in time.
This is consensual.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of yelling. This is consensual. But she is screaming my name as loud as she's screaming my full name. I'm talking about first, middle, and last name.
The government name.
The government name.
Michael David Morgan.
She's like screaming. She is like screaming my name. Like, fuck.
Anyone could call the cops during that. Sir, we got a noise come. What the fuck are you doing? It's not what you think. It's consensual. Yeah, send it to the precinct.
Dude, like at that point in time, I kept looking at the front door, just looking to make sure nobody was gonna fucking open it, or the door was gonna get kicked in. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know the lady that lives underneath her probably heard us, because I'm pretty sure she hears every step.
Like, I just imagine, like, someone, like, living downstairs and is, like, laying in bed and is, like, trying to go to sleep, and all they hear is, like, the floor up above them.
Hello?
Creaking.
Hello?
I mean, It's either hearing the bed move or just hearing the headboard tap. Which one would you rather hear?
Good question, but who do we have joining the call with us? Because Mike had to step out for a minute. What's up, K-Swiss?
It's the one, the only K-Swiss to the Diz.
Okay.
To answer who joined the call, the Alpha Asian joined the call, so yeah, suck it, Tony.
Okay. Now, while we're in the midst of doing our little fun, I'm looking at the front door. I'm like, I'm just waiting for it to get kicked in or somebody to knock on it.
Yeah. I think knocking is a bit too generous.
Because honestly, she's told me the next day at work. I mean, like the Tuesday when I went into work, like I can't look my neighbors in the eyes.
Oh my god, she did. She actually said that shit.
Yeah, she said I can't look my neighbors in the eyes because I know they heard her.
Yeah, ball gag is needed. In case he left hearing this.
He might have had a connection issue or something.
That or it was way too savage for the previous King Savage.
True, but
you know what? Before he became King, before he became King Savage, I was King Savage. I passed that title down to him.
King Savage sucks.
Yeah.
What am I, chopped liver?
Yo, dude.
Mike, what up, my nigga?
Well, saying that case is my Asian.
Asian persuasion? Black Savage?
But dude, yesterday though, it starts off almost the same, except we took this young into the bedroom first. Handcuffed, blindfold, ice and everything, but I kept a piece of ice in my mouth, and I proceeded to go down on her with a cube of ice in my mouth, and she's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Mike, no, like, what's wrong?" She's like, "No, I'm not ready. You're gonna have to slow it down." I was like, "Shit. Slowing down is not in my vocabulary."
Nor is it in the manual.
Yeah, exactly.
It just doesn't exist for him.
And like, I got like all the preparations. I got snacks. I got lube. I got energy drinks. I got fucking B12 vitamins. I got everything. I got everything I need to stay.
I'm sorry. You hit him with the vitamins?
I got everything to keep me up and awake and to give me an energy charge.
Well, was it the gummies or was it just like fucking ingestion pills?
Those chewable tablets, my sensu, I call them my sensu beans.
Bruh.
Sensu bean!
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Okay, not to steer the conversation from whatever you guys were talking about, sex or whatever.
Just the story.
Oh, I had a question for you. Okay.
What's up?
Okay. The N word is totally bad. It's a taboo. Everything like that, right?
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. Okay, so explain that then.
Depending on who's saying it and the way they're saying it and how they say it. And depending on who they're saying it to, because like if you say that to like a person that doesn't like it at all, then yeah, they're gonna look at it as a derogatory term. But if you say it to a person like me who has sensibility and understanding, and depending on how you say it, if you say it with the hard ER, then I'm just gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? But if you say it with the A, then I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man? But then too, there's a lot of people I was at a car dealership. Okay, I want to tell you this story. I was at a car dealership, and the guy just said, "Well, step right in, brother. I just want to tell you, brother." It's like, dude, I'm not your brother. The only person that can call me brother that ain't black is probably Hulk Hogan. And now, brother,
Eat a Slim Jim, brother.
Mike.
It's Macho Man.
But the way he was saying it, I was like, dude, the way you're saying it just was like dad nigga to me.
So what you're saying is that any word that can come out from someone's mouth, depending on how you view, could be also like a taboo.
It's somewhat
Like,
depending
It's
on
a matter of perspective.
Yeah, it depends on how I see it. It's like, dude, because like I've been called a nigger. I've been called that before, and it was by, and I live in the South. It was by this redneck white dude who was waiting in line for he didn't even buy a drink. I just needed to ring him up for like a drink, and I wasn't even gonna charge him that much if he would have been more patient. But he was an asshole, and he got his drink, and he said it on his way out. He said it where I couldn't hear him, but a customer in line heard and told me what he said. I was like, okay. He's lucky I didn't hear him.
Yeah, or else I would probably.
So then,
I'd have lost my job.
So if Goodman said that to you with the hard ER, how would you view that with him?
Oh, I'm leaving a call.
Think about it. You're talking Jake, a Southern dude, is saying the hard ER to our boy Mike. That's kind of.
Okay, because a friend and I were, we were talking about it, and like, I kind of want your thoughts since you're
okay.
You're a bro to me, so.
And I do want to. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but I do want to say this though, real quick. Yeah, don't. For those of you listening, don't say it with the hard ER, because that is not cool. Not cool at all.
Say it with EA, and only if the person you're saying it to is cool with it.
And if you know this person, you have to know this person.
Yeah.
Because
or if you're also African American yourself, I believe is also another.
Yeah, because like I had an ex-girlfriend that just was like went full out racist on me, and I was like, dude, you're Filipino and white. You're much your damn self. So technically Filipinos are like the niggas of Asians.
You're right. Now that I think about it, you're right.
Wow.
You're right.
Hey, Mike. So what are you calling me then?
Oh God.
Rice and
Yeah, no, for retrospect, Mike, Casey's half Philippine, half Chinese.
Oh, well, he a mutt too.
Oh gosh.
Hey, is that we just call Chinese Chinos? Like what?
No, because like most people in America are mutts.
You're right.
If you think about it,
nothing wrong, because everyone's always like, "Oh, I'm a quarter of this," and 75%.
I am part Cherokee Indian. What are you talking about? No, I'm not. But that's like someone saying that shit. If they say they're Native American, they always go Cherokee or Navajo.
No, Native Americans preferably like to be with other Native Americans and have children with them to keep their bloodline strong, because I learned that the hard way.
No, I'm saying people who try to fake being Native American Cherokee and or Navajo. And I actually knew someone who was actually Native American in fucking high school when I was still attending. They were cool though.
Yeah.
No, I had a teacher who was telling us this story when he used to teach at another school, and he was like, Yeah, I had a student, and her name was Running Buffalo. And I was like, bullshit you not. I cannot lie to you on this one. So you're telling me on her birth certificate it says Running Buffalo? Let me see this person. Because she got so upset. She was like, my name is Erica. I was like, okay, cool. What's up, Erica? AKA runs with Buffalo. Dude,
Erica runs with Buffalo.
No, because it honestly said, he actually showed, like, 2 days later, he showed me this on his fucking roll call list, and I was like, dude, no shit, it does say runs with Buffalo. I was like, god damn.
As a last name or as a first name?
I'm guessing that was the first name because of how it was written, but I was like, dude, that is fucking hilarious. But come on, Chinese. Okay, this is how I see it. This is the breakdown of my views on different races. Chinese are the white people of Asians. Vietnamese are the well, no, Filipinos would be the Mexicans of Asians. My bad.
You just called me a nigga.
So which one
Dude,
is it?
You also said this.
Said
No.
Mike, you're going to give K-Swiss an identity crisis.
No, because I just realized. No, because Filipinos. No, because Filipinos.
We definitely gotta quote you on that, Mike.
No, because this was a messed up joke that I was told a while back. Man, Filipinos ain't nothing but some Asians that got banged by some Spaniards. Oh, so they're Asian Mexicans.
Asian.
Dang, this topic is... Wow.
Oh, but white people have it too. You have Caucasians, you have crackers, and then you have rednecks.
And a honkies.
I'll have you know I'm a redneck cracker.
We all know that. Move on.
We all know that, Deep Throat.
We know.
Like I can't even defend you, Goodman. We all knew that.
You guys all know
okay,
that.
but no. Keep going, Mike. I want to hear this.
Okay, so Chinese white people, Chinese equal white people, Filipinos equal Mexicans. What else? I need to know the chart.
I think Vietnamese would be like the black people of. Yeah.
They would be Vietnamese.
The Vietnamese would be the niggas of the Asians, and the Japanese would be the Asians of Asians.
True. Wait. What about Cambodia, though?
Yeah. What about the Russians?
Russians are themselves, man. They got the Europeans of the group. Okay.
No. Hold on.
No, but they're in Asia.
They're in both.
Just like
Whoa. Half of Russia's in Europe, and the other half is in Asia. Half and half.
There we go.
So they're the Oreos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, but that means people from Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, they're
dude.
Asian.
Dude, and Hawaiians are nothing more than Japanese people with tans.
They got the melanin in the system, bruh. Nah, they're the Puerto Ricans, okay?
Again, reminder: we here at the M3 Podcast are not racist. We're
not racist. We're assholes. We just like to make fun, but I think Hawaii would be more Puerto Rican if we're gonna equate it to another race.
To be fair, I'm racist.
Yeah, I mean,
all of us but K-Swiss is racist, and Goodman is a filthy redneck.
I mean, come on now.
Shut up, you potato.
Yeah, you
Irish.
Shut up, pointy eyes.
Boy, after this roast, you about to become a baked Irish potato.
Shut up, redneck that does it with your own
You know what I find funny though?
What?
Ireland is more known for whiskey, but Russia is more known for vodka, which is made from potatoes. Why the fuck wasn't that an option for Ireland?
I don't know. Good question.
Well, technically, we're also famous for the moonshine, our moonshine, not your moonshine, which we make from potatoes.
So
that's fair enough. I know that.
Okay, that's fair.
I know moonshine did not originate from America.
It did not.
No, but it was more or less popularized in America, or at least in our sense.
Because people like over this way, especially in like southern states, love making it.
Really?
Especially during Prohibition era.
Oh yeah.
But if you get the moonshine from Prohibition era, 9 times out of 10 you would go blind if you drink that.
I've learned how to make some real good stuff to get you real fucked up.
Hell yeah, me too, man. Me and my cousin make some moonshine.
Is this also the cousin?
Hey, Goodman.
What's up?
Just to end it off before I get going for a little bit. I bet that moonshine was not how should I put it? I bet that moonshine was not completely clear, more completely white.
Oh no! I've never had moonshine.
You mentioned your cousin. You mentioned you.
Really? He done fucked his cousin.
No.
I'm pretty.
No. You guys gotta realize. When Goodman talks about moonshine, no, that's the sexual position him and his cousin like to do when he gets fucked in the ass and his fucking cousin comes on it and shines it up.
And you guys said I went too far earlier. And you guys said I went too far.
that was earlier. Now, yeah, no, I'm on your side now. Jesus.
Hey, and this is M3 After Dark, okay? When it's after dark, the dark side rises, okay?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
You get it? You get the reference?
We're not sponsored by Batman.
Welcome to my kingdom.
Kingdom ruled by Darkseid.
Yeah.
Batman.
Also, Goodman.
Yeah.
This is why Tag Empire beat your mediocre links. We have a fucking Mike Darkseid, the equivalent of a Hulk or an Exodia.
We have a K-Swiss.
You didn't say that last week. You got beat on Smash Bros. Oh!
We have
a Taco. Hey, Goodman. We have a Taco Tony. So basically, we have a literal big fuck you statue.
Oh.
Wait.
So now
Since I'm wearing my regular show T-shirt, I think I got the right to say,
Yeah, you do, fam. You do. But I hate that I kind of like rushes out of this topic because Ultima kind of made a bit of a segue into this. Last week we played Smash Brothers, and this week it's time for a Pokemon battle.
Funny thing is, Mike hasn't even finished his actual story yet.
Oh, go ahead and finish it, dude.
Okay, hold on. Since we're kind of pressed on time, after we finish the story, we should probably hold this for next week where I can actually do a proper introduction.
Okay, we
shit.
do that. You up for that, Phantom?
Wait, what?
Would you want to hold off the actual live beatdown next week to where I can actually have this professionally done rather than
sure.
Let's see.
I guess.
So kind of pressed on time.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we're doing the handcuffs. We got her blindfold. I'm rubbing ice on her body. She's feeling good, and I'm going down on her. And she's trying so hard to pull my head up while I'm going down on her. And I'm like, no, you're handcuffed. You can't do much right now. And I am about to plow the bejesus out of her.
Plowing your mother.
Technically, she is a mother, so I busted a MILF.
Fatherfucker.
No, I'm a motherfucker.
Literally.
By definition. But yeah, so I'm already getting undressed. I got my pants, I got my shirt off already. She took my shirt off personally, and I'm like, okay, let me undo my belt. Okay, we're gonna undo the belt. We're gonna take the pants off and stuff.
Okay.
And I slide it. I'm starting to slide it, and she's like, "Oh my god, like it's so big." I was like, "It ain't that big." But then, I had to look at my hands again. I was like, "My hands are pretty big. Maybe it just seems small to me." So I'm just going in. I'm going to town on her at this point in time. But like, about 4 hours into it, like, the butt plug got involved probably at 3:30 because 2 never came.
Right, with it being the time skip and everything yesterday. Man, even in real life's trying to be anime.
Dude, that junk sucked so bad. So I took the blindfold off, I took the handcuffs off, and I just told her, get on the bed and put your ass in the air. I lubed up this fucking stainless steel butt plug, and I popped it in. She was like, "Oh my god, beginning of butt stuff." No, I'm in the muff. I'm in the pink. The butt plug is in the stink. So I'm hitting it from the back, but I got my thumb on the end tip of this damn butt plug, and I'm working it like a joystick.
Oh man!
And like we're getting to the end, and I'm hitting this hard. I'm like hitting it harder and harder and harder, and then she just came, and she goes completely numb, and just passes the fuck out.
What? What did I just walk back into?
The rest of the story.
You know, like I pull the plug out of her.
You pulled the plug. Oh.
I pull the plug out of her, and she's like, I can hear her, like, she's unconscious. She is technically sleeping at this point. She's like, I can hear her snoring. I hear. I was like, you okay? She's like, I can't. Mike. I never came with my pussy and my ass at the same time.
Bruh.
Dang.
What the heck? I walk back into a very awkward conversation.
This is what happens when you walk back in on M3 After Dark.
Exactly.
You supposed to message in, is it safe?
Yes. Can I come in now?
Unless you're me and you don't give a fuck, to be honest. You're just like, oh, yay, it's another After Dark section.
Is it
But like, dude,
Christian times?
But dude, when I pulled that plug out, it made this sound. It's like, I was like, it actually pops when I pull it out. I was like, damn.
Oh.
And like, I'm just looking at her. I was like, baby, you okay? She's like, just give me a minute. So I'm like, I'm trying to be nice and stuff. But she did have the way, she was conscious enough to say, Mike, you better wash that damn thing off. I was like, and no sniffing. I was like, okay, I'm about to wash it off now.
What the?
Like, I want to sniff this after where it's been. I don't. But yeah, she was there for she was laid out for a good 15 minutes. Hey, you know what I did?
What?
What you do?
I got on the I sat down on the couch butt naked and watched 21 Jump Street.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah. That is like the best way to end that night. I was like, yeah, you know what, this is actually pretty good. She did come in the front room. We did kind of fall asleep on the couch together. But I was just,
This has been one of the more weirder sex stories that you've shared.
but it's all real, fam. It's all real.
I like how this tonight's episode started out with like a sort of. What happened?
Way to go, Joel.
What did? Oh. I like how tonight's episode started out with like having a friendly quote unquote keyword is friendly conversation about like Nintendo Switch stuff, and then we go off into this like really weird sex discussion and like a bunch.
I mean, that's After Dark on a daily. That's how M3 works. Sadly,
that's the M3 podcast in like one episode.
That's the M3 podcast in a nutshell.
My fucking thumb. Oh shit.
What happened to your thumb?
Joel fucking threw down his pillow because I'm staying over at his house.
Right.
And like, it's like the cushion. I thought it was gonna be a soft pillow. And like, I tried catching it and just like how it, and it just I had my thumb up for some reason, and it went down and it like hit my thumb really hard. That was. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, here's your pillow to sleep on tonight.
But I think this concludes.
Wait. Here's a blanket, bitch. Oh shit.
I'm scared.
I think this concludes
pillow, bitch.
I think this concludes this week's M3 podcast.
Pretty much. Next week we are gonna do the Pokemon battle. We're just gonna have like a professional introduction to it and everything. But any last words you guys want to say before we wrap this up?
Merp derp herp to derp.
I think Casey was about to say something. What were you gonna say, Casey?
I was gonna say, gotta catch 'em all, bitch.
Okay, man.
Gotta catch 'em
Merp.
all.
I'm gonna say two things. Both of them are the same thing, but one is more of a meme. Shrek for Smash 2018. And here's the real thing. I hope Okami, Amaterasu from Okami gets on Smash for Switch, because I really want. I feel like that'd be a cool character.
Oh, right.
Or Crash for Switch. Let's go, Crash for Smash.
Because Mike smashed her and she crashed out.
She crashed so fucking hard. I'm just looking at her.
You were gonna say something, Casey?
Well, now I got a couple of things to say.
Okay.
One, Othwell, what did you just say before?
Which one, the meme or the serious?
Both.
Okay, the meme I've said was Shrek for Smash 2018.
Okay, for that I was gonna say Trick is love, Trick is lie.
Thank you. And on to you, brother Casey. The serious one was either Amaterasu from Okami in Smash or Crash Bandicoot on Smash, because both of those can definitely work.
Okay, so then my reply to that one is crash it before you trash it.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Jose.
And I crash, smash, vag.
Crash, bash, and smash.
Wow.
Slap it before you smash it.
Yeah.
Slap it before you tap it. And for those who are interested in signing up filling out an application for the Dark Side Academy, enrollment will begin on March 23rd.
So March 23rd, you can enroll. Also, don't forget you can...
Wait. Mike? There's something familiar about March 23rd.
23rd?
Keep up with the joke. Mike, what's the significance of that date there, Mike? Michael.
I'm trying to think. What else is going on March 23rd? Jeez, I forgot. Tell me.
something to do with the Dark Side Academy entirely.
Would
Do
you
I have
let
to
him?
spell it out?
Yes.
Okay,
we do.
it's basically when you invented that fucking thing.
Oh dear God! It's the year
It's the
anniversary.
anniversary.
It's the 1 year
of the
anniversary.
Academy.
Dear God! It's the 1 year anniversary.
Freshmen are becoming sophomores, and you're getting new freshmen.
Yep. So, buckle up, kiddies. It's gonna be a wild ride.
Heck yes, it is. Also, I want to plug in one last thing. We talked about it earlier. I'm just gonna bring it up
Oh,
again.
shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Go on, Goodman.
Go the fuck to sleep.
I was gonna say
No,
this
but
because I
seriously,
know.
plug in.
I know
All
Phantom
aboard
mentioned
the
this earlier.
wagon.
I know Phantom
Hey.
mentioned this earlier. Digimon comic dub. It's still up on Casting Call if you want to go audition. It's on the
Hey.
page. What's up, Casey?
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Casey, go to fuck to sleep. Nurse your fucking
Hey.
thumb. Put it in your mouth.
And to all you mediocre leads out there listening in, kiss your mom goodnight for us.
Oh. Seriously though, did you have something you wanted to say, Casey?
Well, Mike kind of stole, the words coming out from my mouth at that point because I was about to say something like similar to that.
And there's a dirty joke in that. That's what she
Yeah.
said.
That's what she
This
said.
has been the M3 podcast where we landing on Fortnite, boys. We done.
All right, see you guys next week.
Shut the fuck up.